All right, everybody, we is live.
Good morning.
Oh, okay, turn me up. There we go. Perfect.
Turn you up.
Well,
that is so suggestive, Doc.
I
already turned you down, and I don't mean face down. I turned you down. She asked me out on a date yesterday.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a complete lie. She asked me to lunch and then demanded I pay for it. Not real sure how that works. I'm hungry. Shall we go get something to eat? Let's you and I go get something to eat. Who's paying? He is.
Look,
wait a minute. You asked me to eat.
That was a straight little sister move. But see,
there was nothing straight about all that.
That was a little sister move. That's what little sisters do.
But the funny thing is you actually tipped the girl after I made a joke, because Conyers folks, not all of you, but most of you, are horrible damn tippers. Every waitress, waiter we've ever come in contact with has basically just, confided in us that the tips in Conyers suck. So I'm like, tip them good now. Yeah, she tipped her good. She paid for hers and tipped her in one tip. But that was nice of you, though, because I'm sure that young lady was not making a whole lot where she was yesterday.
No, she wasn't. And, because I always tend to overtip, because I remember working as a hostess at the Black Eyed Pea in Stone Mountain, and, just barely getting enough tips to make gas money.
Yeah.
So,
Well, think Twilight Tyler one time said that he worked an 8-hour shift and made like $13 or something.
Yeah.
I mean, geez, can you imagine working the whole friggin' night and make $13?
Well, and then it's like you go to Ocean Air, that $34 scallop restaurant that I went to that time.
Well, no, I can't imagine that. But go right ahead with your nonsense.
Well, and they're, because I was talking to one of their servers, and she was saying that, she, some nights, on bad nights, she's like, I only make $600. And I'm like, only. Okay.
Well, I mean, if you're charging $38 for 4 scallops, then yeah, I guess that's expected.
I'm just like, wow.
$10 tip for each scallop. And then they charge you for the fresh air that you're, I'll be $7.95. Don't take it out of the breath. It'll be $14 even if you take 2. Oh my God.
And and then I think back to, I used to always.
And this is how these women have to survive with children.
Yeah, a lot of them. I remember when I would go have drinks at the Sundial. And oh my gosh, that they have the best happy hour. So
I'm sure it is for what it probably cost.
Well, I mean, now their happy hour drinks are pretty reasonable. Like their martinis are $7.
I remember back in the day when I was single and the Bahama Breeze in Gwinnett had just opened.
Mm-hmm.
That's back when the Gwinnett Mall area was like
nice.
Still nice before the Georgia Mall was built. Let me tell you something. That place on a Friday afternoon at 5:00 was hopping.
Really?
It was hopping. Now it's hopping, but it's because you're trying to get in your car real fast before somebody mugs you.
That's true.
The word hopping, would be hop, jump, skip, run.
Yeah. Because I lived off of Beaver Ruin Road when the Gwinnett Place Mall was really nice.
Yeah, man. That was back in those days.
Yeah.
The 90s, man.
Yeah.
The 90s, that was a hopping area. And now it's all Georgia Mall. How about they showed that a woman got killed in Redan last night?
I saw that on the news. I was trying to place where that was.
Well, the way the video camera angle is, you can't really make it out because of the hill too. But a lot of us from that area have already been communicating this morning, naming the location. But it just sucks because my parents, they never moved. They're still off of the Redan and Rockbridge area.
Wow, really?
But their little neighborhood's all tucked, man. It's all tucked down in this area.
Okay.
It's funny because this area has not changed visually.
Mm-hmm.
When you turn down this road, it's really not changed since 1986.
Wow.
Like you can go down the road. Now there's some trashy neighbors that have moved in and out because people have bought houses and tried to rent them.
Mm-hmm.
And then, the renters will screw up, and then, the the process of eviction 3 months later. But
Right. Right.
the neighborhood as a general, man, you go down there, it's still 1986, just like it was when they moved in, or 1987, whatever. It's just untouched. It's kind of wild, but it's cool because that just proves that as everything's progressing,
Mhm.
that neighborhood would just stay there.
That's
Because
true.
Pine Lake
Yeah.
has already changed to where, $30,000 shack houses. Now there's $300,000 houses in there.
Looking back, I wish.
Hence the reason I say don't run.
I know. And when we're not, we're going to
Here's the problem. Only pussies run. You can say that. They say it on mainstream
Yes,
television.
they do, but it's funny hearing you say it.
Because only that. It's like an idiot that spoke to me on the phone yesterday. She was a biatch
Mhm.
because she's hiding behind a telephone. She's being rude to people, but yet her business will find out about it and she'll probably lose her job. The point in which I'm making is, why can't people just be real? Stand up for yourself and quit running. People have more power than they understand. That's what I can't get. I can't get it through everybody's brains. You have more power than you realize. Quit letting people do you wrong.
Well, I think that a lot of people, they don't understand their power.
Oh, that's true.
I was like that for a long time.
Women, y'all should really understand your power because you control 100% of the hoo-ha and half the money.
Yeah, but that's in the house, in the workplace.
Oh, don't you, whatever. Whatever.
I'm serious, Scotty.
Women have more power than they realize.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, you explain to me this. So a guy treats you crappy at a business
Mhm.
because you're a female. You most likely can get that guy fired.
Yeah.
So you don't consider that power?
Yes and no. I mean,
The problem is people let people run over them, and I'm an asshole because I don't. And people hate me because I don't let people run over me. So you choose to hate me because I didn't allow you to treat me like crap.
Right.
How does that make me the butthole? If you wasn't being nasty to begin with, we wouldn't be here. I am only an ace-hole to the people who come at me wrong. And that's where, as a business, as an employee of said business, you're not the owner of the business. You're an employee of a business. You can't, just because you don't like DJ Scotty, personally, that doesn't let you make business decisions for the employee. And if it's a city job, you damn sure don't make a decision, because that's called discrimination, and lawyers can get involved with that.
That's what blows my mind sometimes, especially.
One of my buddies just said, I'm in Pine Lake now.
I really did like Pine Lake, but that's what blows my mind, especially with people who get into these government jobs. And, I saw it a lot, with the whole Kim Davis thing, the clerk in Kentucky.
Yes.
Who didn't want to issue the license.
Get another job.
If your job is passing out strawberry ice cream and strawberry ice cream offends you, then guess what? Don't pass out strawberry ice cream.
Right.
Get another job. Get a job that you only pass out vanilla ice cream.
That's right.
Just saying.
Well, I just don't like the fact that you, as a business, are trying to make a personal decision based on something. That would be like me working at a Dairy Queen saying, I don't serve black people ice cream because I don't like black people. How quick do you think my boss is going to run me the hell up out of that job?
How quick? And most Dairy Queens are franchises.
Yeah.
How soon do you think Dairy Queen is going to come pull that franchise?
Yeah. But you can't let
it.
your personal crap affect someone else's business.
Right.
You need to get another job.
Find something
else to do. Go take your white prejudice ass down to Rutledge and get you a pig farm where you can pick up all the you want instead of dishing it out.
Where is Rutledge?
Past Madison area, or excuse me, before Madison on the left. It's kind of a middle. It's just farm type stuff. It's not a whole lot going on in Rutledge.
Oh, okay. So that's not a place for me to go sightsee then.
No, it's all right.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Wow.
I just like using the phrase Rutledge because when you're down in a rut, go to Rutledge.
Go
That's
to
a joke.
Rutledge.
But
Okay.
yeah, I'm just blown away at the power that people think they have, and they really don't.
So
Being a citizen gives you all the power. You working for the city, you don't have the power in which you believe you have.
well, I have a funny story this morning.
Yes, let's hear it.
Okay. So driving through Buckhead, it wasn't me.
Buckhead is in Atlanta.
Buckhead is in Atlanta. There are two police officers, and they are patrolling near Sidney Marcus Boulevard, and they keep smelling the strong odor of marijuana, and they couldn't.
Could it be Snoop Dogg was driving by?
They couldn't figure out where it was coming from, so they start driving behind the cars because they're like, every time we get in this certain area, we keep smelling the scent. So they find this car driving, and the guy has all the windows down. And when they pull up behind that one, the odor hits them. So they pull the guy over. Why does he have 3 6-foot-tall marijuana plants in the back of his car? I'm just like,
It was Green Day Atlanta.
who does that?
Apparently that guy.
That guy. So the cops bust him, and they are crediting them with taking thousands of dollars of marijuana. So if you were waiting on a shipment or something from a guy in Buckhead, you're probably not going to get that shipment, y'all. Hate to break it to you. I just thought I'm just saying.
Maybe he thought the flood was coming. He was trying to grab 2 of everything. He was like, look, if you're going to grab 2 pot plants, you might as well grab 3. 1 for me, 2 for them.
But I'm like, dude, who drives around with a 6-foot pot plant in the back of your car? Don't do that. Just no. No, just no. And then the other stupid criminal. So macaroni salad is something that you probably want to eat. But if you're trying to get away from a crime scene, don't leave a macaroni salad trail. Just.
That sure sounds awfully vague.
Well, what happened is there were actually 3 guys, and this was in, where is this? Livingston. And so they stole a cash register from the Bilderberger restaurant, and they grabbed a large bowl of macaroni salad. First, if you're going to steal a cash register, eat your food before
the stupid thing is this. The guy that was traveling with the pot plants must have been friends with this guy.
Right.
Get the register. Man, give me a second. I'm about to finish my mac and cheese. You got a gun on the manager. You're like, give me all the money. Hey, man. Hey, is that mac and cheese right there? If it fix me to go plate of that too. All right, now give me that register. Throw in a muffin.
I'm like, as I'm reading these stories this morning, I'm going,
give me that apple turnover too, fool. I mean, really?
It's like, what are people thinking?
Well, you do know that's why the saying is, we used to do it. I don't know what ever happened, but we used to do a thing about crooks are stupid.
Yes. Yes.
Because one of the best ones I ever remember is Peachtree Street. A lady robbed a bank. It was either a guy or a girl robbed a bank. I'm thinking it was a lady, but robbed a bank dressed in a Casper outfit. Runs out, jumps in a taxi.
In the Casper outfit.
Doesn't take the costume off. So they're already looking for yellow taxi,
with
white Casper outfit. Cops flying through an intersection, and there sits at a red light a taxi with Casper in the back seat. And then there was one that we did one time too, where a guy robs a bank naked. They catch him and said, "Man, why are you naked?" Well, every time Every time someone robs a bank, the first thing they do is describe what the guy was wearing.
So you,
So being naked was better.
I mean, people just, they blow my mind sometimes.
I don't know. Well, kind of like the idiot on the phone yesterday. I don't know that anything really blows my mind anymore. We live in a world of dumbasses.
Yes, we do.
Ravens Renovation. He owns the business. If I called him and said, dude, I need you to give me a price for, replacing a toilet. And if I get smart mouth with him, it's his business. He could turn around and say, screw you.
Right.
He has that right.
He
It's
has
his
that
business.
right.
But somebody working with the city
Or the county or any government agency
who doesn't have the right to be demeaning to someone and discriminate, that person doesn't have the right to get smart mouth over the phone and tell lies.
Well, and it's so funny because
Especially, to me, because I don't play that. I'm coming for your head.
I had a conversation with someone last night, and she was talking about, it was actually another county, and she was saying, I just don't think that they like that they like any minorities. And when she mentioned the county, and I knew who she was talking about, I was like, oh no, honey, it's not minorities. They just don't like people.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, well, why are they in a people position? I'm like, because sometimes people have friends. And people give their friends jobs.
Yes.
And I said, and just because you give your friend a job doesn't mean that that friend is the best fit for the position.
That's right. It's the saying, it's who you
not who
and not who you know.
Yeah. Yeah. So there goes the strobe light. It's a party in the club.
Well, I had to turn that on because there was times you couldn't. 900 for a toilet change out, by the way, for Ravens. That's a lie, by
900.
the way. That's a lie. He's just saying that because he don't want to change out a toilet is the point.
Chris, I can get a toilet change for $250.
But that's the thing though, is when you don't want to do some work with somebody, give them an overinflated price. The problem is I did that before and the guy said, yeah, that sounds good. And then you're like, I don't care how he is as a person. I'm going to change it out because I want to make the money. Like somebody wanted me to do a water heater one time and it was in the sheetrock ceiling. I mean, it was up in their attic.
Oh.
Yeah. And we knew it was going to be a pain. And I said, dude, I got a feeling that to get it out of your attic, we're going to have to physically take your attic door down because it went up between the joists. Great. But once that door got put in
right
with the hinges and the way the ladder fell down and everything folded down, it wasn't coming out. So we were just like, well, we're pretty sure we're going to mess up your sheetrock. We're pretty sure. So I'm like, it's going to be $1,000, dude. I said, we don't even want to touch it. But I'm telling you, if we do, I've got to put in the bid, the what if. He says, well, what's the what if? I said, what if my foot slips off a joist while trying to move a water heater and I put my foot through your ceiling?
Right.
He's like, well, it's just my garage. I'm not worried about it. And I said, as long as you sign a piece of paper that says you ain't worried about it. I said, but I'm still putting a what if charge in. I said, because even if I'm draining your water heater, there's still going to be water in it. There's still going to be weight in it. I'm just telling you, here's the what if charge because it's that or I don't want to take the chance. And the guy's like, well, all right, I'll pay it. Because he says, if you don't do it, somebody else is going to have to do it, and they're really going to stick it to me.
Right.
What kind of person are you if you know people are wanting to stick it to you? I mean, that should tell you what kind of person you are if you know everybody talks to you on the phone and says, I'm sticking it to this guy.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, okay, so it's like the whole electrician thing that I had with trying to put the floodlights, for the garage, the outdoor spotlights. And they wanted.
Wait, was there already lights there?
No.
Okay, so it's not just a simple swap out.
No, it's not. It's not a swap out.
That's what I wanted to get clear from the beginning.
So, and he wanted $973 for 2 lights, and at first I was like, okay. And then I thought about it. I was like, wait a minute. I've got Scotty, who's an electrician. I've got Chris with Ravens Renovations. Let me call some people and see if this is a good price.
And the weird thing is a lot of people aren't smart enough to think about this these days. And I'm not knocking you, but like I had a cousin that wanted a bunch of floodlights put in. And in today's world of LED, you can go spend $150 and get a floodlight that's a solar power LED floodlight. And people go, I'm not spending $150 on a floodlight. Oh my God. And I said, would you much rather spend $150 an hour for an electrician to come out there, have to cut up some walls that he's not going to repair, because that's the sheetrock man's job.
Right.
You're going to pay for the copper wiring. You're going to pay for whatever switching he puts in, and you're still going to have to pay $80-something for a light. So you can either go spend $150 and go out there on the side of your house and screw in a light that you never have to mess with again, or you can pay, I don't know, say $900 for 2 lights. Let's see, $300 for 2 lights that you put exactly wherever you want, because you just screw them wherever you want. Or you pay an electrician to come out $900 and he says, this is where I can put it because I have to be able to get wire to it.
See, I'll take the $150
See?
deal. Yeah.
Technology these days it's really changed the world, especially for outdoor lighting. Indoor lighting, it really hadn't changed a whole lot. But
well, I put LED lights, because I did the recessed lights all in the living
everybody
room.
Needs to change over to LED.
Yeah, my God.
You can be as pissed off as you want because you don't want to spend the money, but you'll save
so much money.
You'll save stuff. Put it this way: the drunk guy that used to live with me, Jim. He's like my brother. He would get drunk. So let me just paint this image. We would come home from Fusions, me, the sidekick, or at the time, me and Crystal had got together. Because the sidekick was living there at that time too. You could come home and you could see when you pulled in the driveway, all the lights in the house were on. And you're like, there should have just been a neon sign that says, Jim's drunk. The neon sign outside could have been flashing, like now vacant hotel sign.
Right.
It could just say drunk Jim with an arrow. Because what happens is he would wake up in the middle of the night, flip his bedroom light on. He'd step to the hallway, flip the light on. Now, mind you, he's not turning anything off. He goes bedroom light, hallway light, step light, gets to the top of the steps, hits the other light for the hallway, which then shines into the bathroom the bathroom window so you can see it from outside. Then you see the living room light on, the dining room light, and the kitchen light on. So you would see the trail of him going from downstairs to the refrigerator. And then he would walk outside and turn the front porch light on and smoke a cigarette. And then he'd walk back in there and go to bed, but never turn the lights out. So the little screw-in fluorescents had just come out. So I went and spent $100 and changed everything over to fluorescents. Everybody says, oh my God, you spent $100. Let me give you an example. Your meter is read by kilowatts, which is 1,000 watts. What they're doing is they're registering how many kilowatts you use an hour. That's how they measure your power.
Right.
So in theory, over my bed, I had a ceiling fan. I had a huge bedroom at the time at that house. I had a 100 watt in the ceiling fan over my bed. And then over my desk, I had a 60 watt. So I had 160 watts being used in my bedroom. By the time I swapped out the whole upstairs with fluorescents, I was able to light the whole upstairs. Meaning 2 light fixtures in a bedroom, 3 light fixtures in the bathroom, the hallway, the spare bathroom, my daughter's bedroom, the spare bedroom, the living room, the dining room, and the kitchen. The whole upstairs of an 1,800 square foot house, I was able to light for what it used to cost to just light my bedroom.
Holy, yeah, because my
first month, my light bill went down over $100. Now, in theory, I spent $100 to save $100. But what about the next month, the next month, the next month, the next month?
Right.
So people in this house get pissy because I yell about turning lights out. Well, let me tell you something. My brother-in-law came here the other day, and he's like, golly, dude, you have it cold as hell in this house. I said, I have to have it cold. He says, what the hell does it cost to run the power bill at this house? I went, I think that month that we kept hitting like 97 and 98, I said, I think our bill might have hit like 300 one time. He was like, oh my God, man, mine would have been like $500 or $600. How? And I said, because the lights that stay on the most are all LED that are using 5 watts a piece. So instead of it being a 40 or 60 watt bulb, it's 5 watts.
Right. Right.
So I'm able to light up my living room, dining room, and my kitchen for what one normal light bulb was costing. And people are not smart enough. My floodlights outside are LED. Super friggin' bright. I mean, way, way too bright.
Yes, they are.
But they're LED. They don't use hardly nothing to run. So people just got to get smarter, man. That's kind of our tech talk for the morning.
That's our tech talk for the morning.
But, you know, that's the thing, man. Right now, you can get these LEDs, non-dimmable LED bulbs for $2.82 a piece. And you're going to save that money the first month.
And that is so true because I have, let's see, 9. I have 12.
Go to Lowe's.
I have 12 recessed lights in the living room. And my light bill went from, oh my gosh, like $150, $160 a month down to this month we paid $86.
See, if you want LEDs, you go into Lowe's. As soon as you walk in the door of Lowe's and Conyers, you just make like 15 steps. 15 steps from the front door. It's on your right. Those are the LED. You can get dimmable or non-dimmable. Dimmable is going to cost you about $9 a bulb. Non-dimmable, which is just a straight click on, click off, you can get those for like $2.42 or something like that. The benefit is if you want to get the fluorescents, the ones that look the spiral curly ones, don't get those at Lowe's. You go get those at Walmart, because at Lowe's for $10 you get 4 bulbs. At Walmart you get 5 bulbs for $10. It's like $9.50.
Oh, okay.
Look, when it comes to electricity, I'll tell you how to save some money. A lot of people are they just don't think. They just flip a switch and leave it on, and they just have no clue what they're doing to themselves.
Well, that's why, like in the bedroom, I just replaced all of the ceiling fan bulbs with the LED bulbs, and I did that in the bathroom too, because I got tired of having to try to, you know, when the bulbs in the vanity would blow, it was a pain to get somebody over because, you know, I'm not tall enough. And I was like, so I got the LED, and I was like, okay, now I don't have to worry about them blowing.
Right. Well, and the benefit too is, you know, if you're just going to have a light that you use for 10 minutes, you know, a closet light, just buy the fluorescent ones that don't cost a whole lot. You know,
right.
It's going to use a little bit more power than LED, but they're not going to be on that much. But like your lamp that stays on the whole time you're out there watching TV, get the LED. And what's crazy is you need to flip the box around and read the box, because Lowe's, when I went in one day, they had some fluorescents that put out 60 watts worth of light. That's the easiest way to do it. If I start telling people what looms are, they'll get confused. But it used like 9 watts. But they actually had some that puts out 60 watts worth of light and only used 4 watts. But you got to be able to read a box to be able to figure that out. So I read the box, and I bought a bunch of light bulbs that give me 60 watts worth of light for 4 watts a bulb, and I paid $2 and something a piece, really $3. But come on, it's simple math.
It's simple and it's worth it.
If you can figure out how many beers you can drink on a budget, you can figure out how to buy light bulbs on a budget.
Well, hey, we got to shoot off the commercial.
Well, thank you for telling me that. That worked out just fine.
I know.
You like that?
I do. I love that. I love being able to tell you what to do.
See, it's just strange that you actually believe that.
I know.
That's the strange part. You actually believe it.
Well, you humor me so well.
Didn't we just have that conversation yesterday about, would you rather hear the truth or rather be lied to? Didn't we just clearly say what's better, being honest or just telling people what they want to hear?
Being honest.
Because I think we had some preaching going on in his house last night.
Yes, we did.
We'll be back, everybody.
We'll be back.
trying to move the camera, and I stepped on the cord. As soon as I went forward, I didn't realize that. My flip flop was on the cord.
Special. We need to let Bella out. Bella out.
No,
She's okay. Okay.
she's already been out. And look, she's just laying there half asleep. She don't even care that we're talking about it. Japan. That sucks. That you're trying to see something and it's just not. That's all they give you for the map.
That's on East Point. Oh, I know where East Point's live. That's up there.
It's not East Swanson. There's Memorial Drive. Hang on. But it's its own Mountain Industrial.
So 285.
Central. Hang on. But they're saying it's on East Ponce though. So I'd get off at 78, go down, take a left. So I think I know right where it is now. Duh.
So 285 to 78.
Coming out of Stone Mountain on East Ponce.
From here.
I'm trying to fix it so you don't have to go nuts. I'm trying to save you from having to go 285 back around.
Because I don't know how to get to 78 from here.
I know. That's why I'm trying to fix it for you. And we're back for more.
What? Hey, we got that customer appreciation with White Brothers today.
Yes, I know. And I have to leave here. We are going to have to stop the show a little early because in order for me to be set up, 11:30-ish, because it starts at like 12. So 11:30, I need to be set up.
So
pretty close to set up. I need to be there, 11:15, which means
we gotta leave
to be
here.
safe, I need to be prepared to leave here by 10:30-ish, which I mean, I got to go upstairs, get dressed, and then get loaded.
Oh, I get to help you load today because there's
So-
nobody else to help you but
Yeah.
me.
Boy, that's going to make it easier.
That wasn't very nice.
You can carry the computer. And a maybe a microphone. I'm not going to give you a speaker.
That would be a little disastrous.
You think?
Yeah, just a little bit. Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna have to probably end the show.
What,
9:30-ish,
9:15-ish.
Like 9 o'clock. Start wrapping her up. Well,
Okay.
it's an hour earlier, but I'm sorry, guys. I gotta adjust that camera. Go ahead and
Whatever
whatever you got. Whatever
I gotta
newsworthy.
do my thing that I do. Okay. So let's see. What am I excited about this weekend? We've got a lot of stuff. I'm definitely doing the pit stop party at Lori's for Mutts and More tonight, and that's at 6:00. And tomorrow I'm shooting up and doing the GBS thing.
You're shooting up. Don't talk about your habits on air.
I'm going up.
Golly.
My gosh, really, Scotty? Really?
You said it.
Really? Yeah, but only you would take it like that. Only
How many
you.
listeners heard you say, I'm going to shoot up tomorrow?
I'm going to the
Blah,
Miss
blah,
Rockdale Run event in Decatur tomorrow morning so that I can do her pinning. And then I'm coming back down this way. I really want to go to Madison tomorrow since I couldn't get there yesterday with you. I really need.
I have no idea for sure what tomorrow brings. You know, my wife's grandmother passed away.
Right.
And I wanted to go with her. And her mother had surgery this morning. Now, surgery's been canceled. So where I was going to drive the wife, you know, her son, girlfriend, whatever, the amount of people now that the surgery's been canceled, the amount of people has kind of increased again. So I'm not sure if I'm going or not. I don't know. So then that delegates whether I'm going to go to Old Town or not.
Okay. And because I'm not going to.
I won't know till this afternoon.
Okay. Well, I'm not going without you. And then it's tomorrow the witches run?
Yes, tomorrow evening.
Tomorrow evening. Okay. So
I'll have to go buy my toy if I'm going to that.
My goodness, we've got a full weekend.
My wife says I will be a butthole if I buy my toy to go to the witches run. She said, you are going to look like the biggest butthole on that crazy dude's video. And I went, I don't care. She said, but then he's going to paint the picture that you're the butthole. I went, I don't care. She said, but then people are going to misconstrue who you are. I went, I don't care. I'm like, because every time that he would call some little kid a whore, I would be like doing my thing.
Exactly.
So I don't care. You know what? Quite frankly, I'm sick. I'm sick of people thinking they have a right to judge me. I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of trying to pretend to make you guys happy. And I don't mean my listeners, but it's like the lady that got stupid on the phone yesterday. I was too direct. I'm asking you a question and you have a job and your job is to answer said question. So all I did was ask you a question, but that's too direct. And you find it rude because I was being direct. No, I wasn't rude. I was direct because I basically took zero emotions in these questions.
Right.
And I just said, who's in charge of said who's in charge of said event? I needed to write it down. Who am I speaking with? I needed to write it down. And I was too direct. I'm too direct. Why? Because I don't play your little puppet games. Oh, Mr. Bill, how do you feel today? Oh, I feel just fine. Oh, shut the hell up. Why? Come on, just do your job. But it's hard, man, trying to make everybody happy. And y'all can see this week, I've just had enough. I'm not playing your little sock puppet games. You want somebody to put their hand up your butt, that cost extra.
Well, and I think October has just been an emotionally draining month for us, and now we're at the
Raven said, tell your wife, we already know you're a bit of a butthole. Again, I'm only an ass when you take it to that level and then I'm not going to play your little reindeer games.
Right.
That's my problem. I'll be as nice to you as I need to be. The second you cross that line with 1 foot, I'm crossing it with 2 feet because you're not going to do that to me. I'm not going to tolerate it. The problem with America now is too many people bow down.
And
Quit bowing down.
Yeah.
If you work for the city, you have to answer to the citizens. If you work for the county, you have to answer to the citizens. If you don't like it, get another damn job.
Well, if you don't like it, don't work in government. And that's what I remember when I worked for the city of East Point, and I had a 911 supervisor. Her name was Harriet. And Harriet and I didn't get along very well because in my 20s, I was a younger version of Scotty. And, there were just...
You as a white guy?
I was... No. Sometimes I think my inner white girl comes out a lot. And her name is Becky, by the way. So...
Yeah, mine's Ted.
Yeah.
Anytime, I used to have on a shirt that said CIC Electric over one pocket and then Scott over the other pocket. And when somebody at a business would be like stupid or something, and then I would just have to get stupid with them. And they'd go, "What is your name? I'm going to call your boss." I went, "Ted." Like my name's on my shirt, dumbass.
Right.
"What's your name?" "Ted." "Well, Ted, I'm going to call your boss." I said, "When you do, please tell him I said hello." They're like, "Are you getting smart?" "No, sir, not at all. But please make sure you tell my boss that Ted said hello." And then the catch was, my boss knew. My boss knew if anybody ever called on Ted, he says, "Oh, crap. Somebody's done gotten Scott's crap again," and Scott's dishing it right back out. Because if I'm at a business, for instance, we were working at a place, and I know I just changed the subject, but we were working at a place called Genuine Auto Parts. Genuine Auto Parts actually owns Napa.
Mm-hmm.
So we're at the big building. The president and the vice president have already walked us down to this room and said, "This is fixing to be our new computer room. You needed this, you needed that." We have direct orders to, at the time, not discuss a lot of what we were doing because Genuine had just bought out Napa. This whole transition was happening. And this guy wanted to come get smart because we were making noise on the same floor he was on. And I'm like, "We were just instructed by the president and the vice president to do this. Well, you need to come back at night and do this." I said, "Did you not just see the president and the vice president standing here with me, pointing, telling me what they wanted done? Well, I run this floor and I'm telling you," I went, "I'm just trying to explain, sir, that I'm doing exactly what I was told." "Sir, are you getting smart with me?" "Sir, I'm telling you, I'm doing what I was instructed to do by your boss." He didn't like that. Again, Scott might have been a little too direct. "I'm sorry. What color chapstick did you want me to kiss your butt with? Are you more of a strawberry? Because I just have the regular."
Well, that whole working at 911 with the city of East Point, that was probably my first clue that I was not going to be cut out for government and public service work.
Can you imagine me as your 911 operator?
I know.
911, how can I help you? "Your husband is beating you with the phone?" Which phone is he beating you with, ma'am? I'm hearing you pretty clearly." "Oh, your cell phone. So this is your home phone? And he's now choking you with the cord to the cell phone? I think you need to pick up the bat and beat him to death. Yes, and leave his body laying there till the cops get there. Okay, have a good day. Oh, and breathe. Take long, shallow breaths. I would hate for you to run out of oxygen. Okay, have a good day." Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
See. Well, I never will forget. There was an accident, and it was at the intersection of Church Street and Main Street. Okay.
Of what? Of East Point.
In East Point, yeah.
I know nothing about East Point. You know why? Because there's some places you don't go.
See,
Old National, I ain't down there picking up no hookers. I ain't going to East Point either.
I did East Point. I taught in the West End, Atlanta. I did it all.
Again, white folks don't go to those locations, ma'am.
One of our people was like working at O'Reilly's and got stuck out there, and it was so funny because like right across the street from the O'Reilly's is a freaking strip club with bars on the windows.
Is that the Blue Flame?
I have no idea if it's the Toxic Cherry. I don't know what the name of it is.
Not that I'm familiar with.
No, you're just calling it by name. You don't know nothing. Mm-hmm.
And I'm
She knows nothing. She's like Schultz. I know nothing. I know nothing. That's all nothing.
I know nothing. I saw nothing. I heard nothing.
Yeah, but you don't know what WKRP is, fool.
I need to. You know what? We're going to have a watch day. Because watch days at your house are always so much better than watch days at my house.
See, I can just so imagine me as a 911 operator. 911. You can't breathe. Take your finger out of your nose. I mean, ma'am, could you just you said you're being raped. Could you describe the assailant?
Oh my gosh.
Bald, tall guy, 2'4". Is that my brother? Can I speak to him, please? Hey, Bobby, what you doing? Why are you with this chick? I heard bad stories. I recognize this number from the last time she called.
Well,
911 would suck for me.
I remember I had a friend.
You got a fire? Go get some marshmallows.
Go get some water. No, but I had a friend who worked 911 for the city of Covington. And I used to go sit with him a lot of times when he would dispatch at night because, we were both police officers and we were just waiting until we turned 21 so that we could patrol. And one night he got a call and I swear we both thought we heard this man say, "My daughter is choking and she's 3 years old." And so he was like, we looked at each other and he goes, "I'm sending a full response." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, full response." So, 2 fire trucks, and a medic and 2 police officers all roll to this choking.
I'm so worried about what you're fixing to tell me was happening.
So they all get out there and, and he and I are sitting there. We're like, "Man, we hope this child is okay." And the first officer on the scene calls us back and he goes, "Were y'all joking with us?" We were like, "No." And he said, "It's a 3-year-old dog, not daughter, dog." And we were like, uh-oh.
Maybe clarification was in,
Yeah, but
Sir, what did you say? That might have been another question
to ask. Yeah. But it was, and
see, I'm just too direct of a person because, like me, I was on this farm that we used to work on in Houston, and the big ranch house, the grandfather lived in, and the grandfather was just this funny guy, and he was always doing crazy stuff. So his toilet had been leaking, and instead of telling his grandchildren, the owners of said property, who was taking care of it for him anyways, instead of telling them, Jake was just kind of like, he just let it go. He just kept kicking a towel in front of it. But what it was the wax ring to the toilet. Now,
right.
The problem with the wax ring leaking on the toilet is that's not fresh water leaking on your floor. That is doo-doo water leaking on your floor. Especially if it's not clear, it's definitely doo-doo water leaking on your floor. So we get there. I had just become numb to all this. I had some black rubber gloves that went up to my elbows, and then I put the latex gloves over that so that I can just yank them off or whatever, throw them away, start back over to the black ones.
Right.
So we get the toilet up, and a yellow wax ring is what goes under your toilet.
Right.
You might find some now that are a different color wax, but they were usually like the color of honey, like yellow.
Yeah.
Right. On the front side, it had a nice dark brown, blackish color where it had been leaking. Can anybody assume what a nice dark brown to blackish color could be?
It could be mold.
So I'm down hands and knees with a putty knife trying to, because we would buy the disposable putty knives, because once you get the wax on there, it don't come off. And once you get the other stuff on there, you don't want to touch it anyways. So we bought disposable putty knives. So I'm scraping it, trying to get it off. So Jake walks over and leans over my shoulder to look down the poop chute. And he's like just barely away from my face. Like if you walked up to kiss your wife on the ear. And he says, "Hey, man, I thought wax rings were yellow. So I took this glove and 2 fingers and I scooped up the black and brown. And I stood up and looked at him with it in front of me, and kind of between my face and his face is this finger with the dark brown on it. And I said, Jake, you've been letting this leak for about a year. He's like, uh-huh. I said, do you know what this represents? And I stuck it about 4 inches from his face. He goes, what? I said, the brown represents poo. And apparently you need more fiber in your diet. He looked at me. He's like, I can't believe you just did that. I said, well, why can't you just leave me alone while I clean up your shit? But again, I'm too direct. I'm sorry. Am I your nursery? Am I supposed to talk to you like a little 3-year-old? Am I supposed to say, all right, Bobby, it's time to take a nap. Be a good boy. Don't make me put you in a timeout. Or am I supposed to say, could you answer my question, please? I mean, come on, just do your friggin' job.
See.
I would rather be direct than be known as the guy that BS's you through life. I would just rather be straight up. You're going to respect me more for telling you the truth than you're ever going to respect me for lying to you or bullshitting you.
Well, that's because you're straight no chaser.
Well, you know, I'm just saying.
I like that name, straight no chaser.
I just can't stand people stuck on stupid.
And cruising on dumb.
Stuck on stupid. It's, you know, stupid should be painful. Like a bowling ball chained to your ankle as you try to swim in the river. Ugh. If it was open season to shoot dumb people, I would so be like a mass murderer.
See,
can we not have the purge? Can we not vote for the purge? Can't we vote that into Congress?
I don't think we can, Scott.
You know,
I just,
and we don't even need but 1 hour. Just give us 1 hour.
I don't think that would be legal. Based on my education, training, and experience and totality of the circumstances, I just need 1 hour.
I don't think 5 minutes. Just give me, it's going to take me about 5 minutes to drive there. So give me 15 minutes. 15 minutes would do all I needed to do.
Yeah, I'm thinking probably not so much, Scotty.
I mean, they make that little thing that you walk up to the cattle and push a button and it goes, and it thumps them in the head and kills them. I mean, it could be that simple.
I'm thinking that
it wouldn't be legal.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be legal, my dear. I'm sorry. I mean,
can I at least have shooting you with a paintball in the face legal? Can we at least can we like bid for that?
Yeah,
okay, maybe not in the face. Can I at least shoot you center chest with a paintball gun at high velocity?
Oh my God.
Or your crotch.
Oh. Yeah, I'm thinking probably not so much, Scotty. Just
2x4 to the shins. Is that too much to ask for? Is that still too much?
Yeah, no.
So I can't do anything violent.
No, you can't do anything violent.
What can I do?
You can do non-violent acts of civil disobedience.
Which is what? Tow food and asking somebody to hold hands and sing Kumbaya? What?
No, but you can exercise your non-violent rights.
That doesn't really get a whole lot done. You know that, right?
Well, yeah, but if you do the things that you want to do, you're going to end up in jail and nobody has bail money for you. Sorry.
Man, how do we change society? Because people are stuck on stupid.
Unless you are just itching to be Bubba's boyfriend.
No, I would be itching after I was Bubba's boyfriend.
Okay, well then let's don't go to jail. I'm just saying.
There would have to be like some cream and ointment after Bubba.
Let's not go to jail. Let's make decisions that don't put us in positions.
Why has life got to be so hard?
It's not hard.
And here I try to tell people to be better. I'm really just messing. I'm being the yin to her yang.
You're always the yin to my yang. And we ate at an amazing.
Oh my God, I got a funny. So we're all sitting at Tava's. Oh crap! Let's go to this phone call and then we'll go to Tava's just for fun.
Good Friday morning to you.
What's happening?
Happy Friday.
Not much. Just now got a chance to cut on the radio. I heard you say something about stupid, so I figured I'd call in.
Speaking of stuck on stupid. So what is up?
Dude, trying to get ready for this sale that starts this weekend. You know how my my sales go. Today's the first day I think that I've been able to listen to the show for more than 2 minutes.
Yeah, we've been kind of curious where you disappeared to.
Oh God, it hasn't been that bad this time. I've been actually able to leave around 6. Normally it's 8 or 9 o'clock every night. Until last night, and I ended up staying till about 10 trying to get all the tagging done. So same old routine. So how y'all been doing?
We are
Terrific.
awesome. So there's a sale this weekend?
Yes, ma'am. It's our semi-annual warehouse sale at By Design's Outlet Center in Norcross.
Oh, I know where that is. That's off the access road.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, cool.
So some good deals. I mean, I spent 3 weeks going through the entire inventory here. I mean, the price is already discounted when the product walks through my door.
Right.
Because some of it does have legs because it also walks out the door.
Really? We didn't just insinuate nothing. Nothing. I have no idea where this information is coming from.
But it's usually, I mean, it's anywhere from 10 to 15% off what the regular prices at our showroom when it comes to my door. And I spent about 3 weeks going through the entire inventory and dropped it another 5 to about up to about 60% off the regular price just to clear it all out.
Holy
and then
smokes,
we're doing
Batman.
another 15 on. Plus, we're doing another 15 on top of it throughout the weekend. So there's some.
So almost
definitely huge deals here.
75% off.
Yeah, tell people how to find you, by the way, since we're on this conversation.
Oh, we're on the access road at 85 and Jimmy Carter, just down the road from Rooms to Go. Our main showroom's on the corner of the access road. Our outlet center is directly behind it. The main showroom is By Design. I mean, there's some good deals. I almost ordered your work from work chair.
Oh, that would be
you.
hot. I still at least want to come take some pictures in the chair. It just would be
Yeah,
cool.
they sold the one that was down here. It got shipped up to Pineville, but they're closing them out. I guess they're not making them anymore. And it was on a list that they sent us of closeouts they wanted to see if we wanted to buy, and I almost ordered a few of them just for you.
Aw.
But I got vetoed on it, but I think it would have been cool.
Oh, I know it'd have been cool. But, you know, the boss does get to make the decisions for the company. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Ching.
So you should be able to take the 2x4 to the shins,
Well,
right?
you
If
know,
you're the boss.
Yeah,
You're the
but
boss, right?
it's you're not supposed to do it. And it's somebody
Yeah.
else. It's somebody else I want to smack with a 2x4, not somebody. It's with me. I think people that are around me have already learned, you know, don't be stupid. Because if I'm like Raisin Bran. If you're going to try to put in a scoop, I'm going to put 2 scoops of crazy in there. I'm sorry. If you're going to cross that line, then I'm going to cross it with you. That's my problem. I should learn. Well, I've actually learned a lot because, you know, you used to hang out with me. You used to see what happens when I come unglued. But
Yep.
I try to now work within the system. But now I'm a little creative because now when you're stupid to me, I'm coming for you. In the legal sense, I'm coming for you.
That's right.
Yep. Oh, you actually, I mean, even though you were crazy back then, you kept your cool sometimes too, though.
Yeah.
One time when Andy wrecked my bike and I was kind of irritated and flew off the handle a little bit and then got into it with you and told you to let's step outside. We'll go toe to toe and see what happens.
Oh, yeah. Wait
So
now. Jeff got all up in my face. Like he was yelling. I'm like, uh-huh. All right. So now that this image is painted, Jeff, you tell him what happened.
So, I mean, I was pretty ill. Walking down the hallway, took a swing at the wall, went through the wall, went to the bedroom wall, waving at our roommate
He's
Marshall.
just punching holes in the house.
Oh
So
my
Scott gets
gosh.
mad at me. So we start arguing. And I said, all right, well, let's take it outside. So he goes, okay, let's go. So, and I'm kind of concerned because he's walking behind me. I'm like, all right, he's going to take a swing at me when I ain't looking. We get up to the front door. I walk out the front door. I hear the door shut and lock. Scott's standing inside waving at me. Calm down. I was like, really? So he just let me go ahead and walk out on outside, and I'm just standing there.
I just
and
let him
couldn't do
walk
nothing.
on outside and show his ass, and I'm just laughing inside the house, door locked. I sit down, just whatever.
I couldn't do nothing but laugh. It calmed me down real quick. I just had to laugh at it.
Because
But
I wasn't
yeah,
gonna. If you're having a moment, I'm not having that moment with you.
Right.
If you're just
Yeah.
being stupid and you
Well,
disrespect me,
well,
then I'm gonna
God.
get stupid with you.
Watch how you were. There were moments that we shared.
Oh, shut up! Watch how you say that. People are gonna take that totally wrong.
Is there something that you would like to share with the class, Scott?
Not really.
Okay.
Pizza man over here.
Yeah,
How to
Sharon,
Tell that one.
Sharon days are over.
Yeah,
We're both married.
we're after 8. We need to be careful with these stories. Let's just say Jeff was getting busy one day in the laundry in the garage, and his pants were at his ankles. We had ordered pizza. The money for the pizza was in his front left pocket. That was over his left shoe at his ankle. I had to get the money.
Oh my gosh.
And he wouldn't clock out of work. So I had to get the money as he was.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Yeah.
He came out and paid the pizza guy, and the pizza guy is, why is your forehead so red?
Yeah, we've had some quite Animal House type stories that we could just go. We could probably go
Really?
down. We could probably go down
Toga
for
party.
an hour. Like one
Yeah,
time,
we actually had a toga party that one
yeah,
time.
we had a toga party one time, and then one time somebody thought it was going to be funny to run and grab a can of shaving cream. Now I now can figure out why we never got our deposit back on this house. By the way, holes in the wall, carpets ruined. Yeah, I can understand it. That's why people ask me about having rental houses. Why don't you buy houses and rent? And I'm like, because I was a renter. I know what happened.
Right.
But somebody went to the spare bathroom and grabbed a can of Barbasol and run through the house spraying shaving cream. So I went to the bathroom and got Gillette Edge and
my
yeah,
gosh.
shaving,
I was-
shaving cream fight in the house.
I was smart about it, though. Everybody's using shaving cream. I got the super soaker, because at least water dries. Shaving
Oh,
cream, you
gosh.
got to clean.
He had a squirt gun that looked like a flamethrower. It had a 2-gallon jug that you wear like a backpack.
Oh,
He looked like one of the Ghostbusters.
oh
He
my
had this hose that went
gosh.
down to this big handle, and he was just soaking the friggin' house down. 2 gallons of water.
But like I
Wow.
said, the water dried,
Yeah,
so it was.
it washed. It
gone. The
washed
shaving cream
into
you
the,
had to clean.
yeah, it washed into the shaving cream. Really good.
You know what? That
And we wondered why we couldn't get our deposit back.
we moved everything out of the
Yeah.
house. I just don't understand why we can't get our deposit back.
Yeah, you name it. We had some crazy parties there. We woke up with people sleeping under the trucks in the front yard. We woke up to a dude, like people were going into the hall bathroom to pee and had no idea behind the shower curtain there was a dude passed out in the bathtub.
That was Animal House.
It was. I'm telling you,
Yeah, it
we
really-
were Jackass way before the TV show.
Y'all were Jackass boy before Jackass was cool.
Yeah, I've got pictures of some of the stuff that we used to do. It's ungodly.
Yeah, we had like 3 or 4 at one point, 3 or 4 living room groups. I had one when I moved in. My mom had given me one. Scott had a couple. So we had the whole living room set up. Sofa on one wall, love seat across from it, a sofa up against the back wall.
There was
Well,
always
yeah,
10
the-
people plus at the house on
Yeah,
the
and
weekend.
the sofa that was on the back wall was on a set of those big old box speakers, so it was raised up a couple of feet off the ground. And then in the corner of the living room was a king's throne, which was sitting up on 2 speakers. So when you actually sat in a chair, your head was touching the ceiling.
Oh
It
my
was
We called it the bunk couch because there was one couch sitting in front of another couch, and it was kind of like theater seating. Because there would always, I'm telling you, there would always been 10. There was always 10 people there. Like in the mornings,
Easily.
I would wake up, go walking down the hallway to like go to the refrigerator or something, and I would actually stop in the living room, and you would see blankets, but you didn't know who was sleeping. So there would be people waking up to basically opening their eyes and me going, "Who are you? And why are you in my house?"
Hey, kid, you not. I had that one time. I had a good friend of mine back in the day. It's back. I was like 17, 18. and she dated this guy from Atlanta down off Ashby Street, and you know that area. It's not
Oh yeah.
quite the best in the world. So we went out party one night and didn't want to drive home. He's like, "Yeah, just crash at my place." So okay, whatever. Crash in his apartment. I wake up the next morning to a living room, 4 or 5 black guys all laying around sleeping, and I go, "Shit!" I wanted a cigarette, so I go to walk outside, and there's all the security bars across the windows on the front door. There's 3 deadbolts on the front door. I'm like, "How in the hell do I get out?" And all of a sudden, this one guy wakes up. I'm like, "Dude, I'm not breaking in. I'm trying to break out."
Good Lord.
It was just kind of an awkward feeling as well because there was nobody there when I fell asleep. And then all of a sudden, here's 4 or 5 guys there. I'm going, okay, this is very awkward.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, I'll tell you what, I need to hop to it. I got about 20
All right, man.
minutes before Peter heads over. I hadn't talked to y'all in a while. I wanted to call up, say hey, and that I missed y'all.
All right,
we
man.
missed it,
Well,
you
thanks for
too.
calling
Thank you
in.
for calling.
And happy anniversary a few days late, Scott. I hope you had a great day.
Oh yeah, man. It was a pretty good day.
Oh,
I mean,
cool,
you know,
cool. Y'all-
dealing with the things that we're dealing with right now during the week, but hey, you know, it was a good day.
Yeah, exactly. You got a good woman. She's got a good husband. That's what matters.
That's right.
so hey,
And
did
as
you
long as he doesn't find out about me, we're okay.
did you get married 18 days ago, or have you been married 18
Hey,
years?
6 months and 18 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Recorrected me. I was tired last. I didn't get out of here till about 10 o'clock last night.
Oh.
And like I said, just to drive home, I had time to think about things going on and whatnot. And it was earlier this month was our 6-month anniversary, and not that it's like one of you celebrate it. Some women have to celebrate every month. Oh, it's our first month, our second month, third month, so
It's
on
the
and so
first
on.
month
But
of
it's
the
just,
month.
yeah, exactly. But it's kind of cool. This month makes 6 months that we've been married, and just want to tell her that I really love her, and that means a lot to me. And I was typing it, and then she came up to me this morning, and she wrote in with me at work, and I'm doing paperwork. She goes, by the way, babe, we haven't been married just 18 days. Like, oops.
Yeah, because I was like, how did we miss that?
Well, obviously, I missed it too.
All right,
Makes
well,
you wonder.
But,
have it
well,
awesome
y'all have
weekend.
you too. Take care, people.
All right, man. We'll see you later.
All right.
All right, bye, guys.
All right,
Bye-bye.
bye. All right, everybody, we're going to shoot off. We got a commercial, a song and a commercial. We'll be right back. It's just for fun. And this song goes out to Jeff and his 6 months, 18 days. I got a fever, herpes, blister on my lip, whatever he just said. We'll be right back. This song goes out to Jeff. That was funny. I just thought I would go there.
8675309.
309.
8675309.
Eight, 6, 7, 5, 3, 9.
Is that you and Axel in 2011?
Oh, no, what picture? No, that's Andy. That's the dog paw that's on the wall.
Oh, okay.
David's gonna be 81 today. I got it.
I should have brought short sleeves. Damn it. I completely forgot. Okay. Six, 7, 5, 3, 9. All right, so we're doing Metallica today, right?
What?
We're doing Metallica for my song.
Yes.
All right, 15 minutes, dude.
Yep.
Oh. Ooh-wee.
I don't know which person it is. When somebody sends me friends request, I have to figure out who it is because there's so many unusual folks out there. But they're Covington. What the heck? I'll tell you. I'll take it.
You'll take it. I think she might be family.
Huh?
I think she might be family.
Who? Family to who?
Saying somebody is family is a code term in the community. Family.
Oh, in y'all's weird
Right.
circle? Oh.
Yes.
Bitch, don't look like no cousin of mine. I don't know what you're talking about. Looks like family. I'm like, you look like nobody I know. I didn't see that hoe at the family reunion.
I'm coming to your family reunion.
Oh, we so fixed to go live with this.
I'm coming to your family reunion.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Save all this. Just stop talking and let's go back live. And then we need to talk about down low so we can bust that out too.
And then we got to talk about Tavas and then the
Okay, let's
bus.
do Tavas first.
Okay.
And then we'll go with the rest.
All right.
All right, we're back, and there's lots of crazy conversations going on behind the scenes on video. So we ended with Tavas. So we're in Tavas, and it's lunch. And there's probably, not counting employees, there's probably only 10 people in the whole building.
I think it was more than that. Maybe
Was it?
20.
I don't know.
Yeah, because we
didn't see the other side.
We didn't see the other side,
you know.
so it was probably about 20.
So
people
on
in
our
there.
side alone, there might have been 10 people. And so I'm facing the window looking out. So I don't see everybody behind me and the kitchen and everything. And Doc does. And Doc's like, man, I really like this place. Why haven't you ever brought me here before? Oh my God, why have you been hiding this? And I went, Doc, look around. She's like, yeah. So naive. And I went, do you notice something? She's like, what? I went, there's no black people. She goes, oh my God, you brought me here. There's no black. Oh my God. I'm like, she's like all getting wound up. And I started giggling. I was like, Doc, I'm just messing with you, man. Calm down. I said, you are so damn gullible.
Well, because, okay, but preface it though, because you have created such a situational awareness with me that, where in the past I never noticed stuff like that. Now I do, because I'm like, okay, I'm getting ready to go in here. I'm looking around. Am I safe? That's the first question. And when you pointed that out, I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. I am the only Black person in here. Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's a lot.
And I'm
I
like,
love
am
it.
I safe? Am I safe? He's like, okay, calm down.
Because part of what I do is I build you up, and I either get to anxiety or your humor level super friggin' high. And then I take the needle and pop the balloon. So as I got her all built up about, oh my God, I'm the only Black person, I go, Doc, I'm just messing with you. So now I've knocked her way back down, and she's like, oh, thank God. I go, but do you know where you're at? And she's like, where? Because now she's like back to normal. Where? I went, you remember that Goodwill where the girl got killed? She goes, yeah. I said, it's just 2 doors down. She's like, oh my God. And so I build her back up. And then I go, and that's nothing. I said, do you know the liquor store where the shooting happened? She goes, yeah. The Magnet community. I said, yeah, it's like a 1-minute walk through those trees. She's like, oh my God. I'm like, but it's okay. We're in Tawas. She's just like a roller coaster of, she can't tell if her emotions are going crazy or am I going crazy or making her go crazy.
And
it was friggin' amazing.
Well, and then finally I just reached the point. I was like, you know what? If anything happens, I bet half of the people in here have concealed carry. And
most likely. Yeah. Well, at least confirmed one of us did.
I felt good. Because
if my heart's beating, I got a Glock. I'm just telling you. Crazy guy with the sign. If, Mr. Stalker, Mr. I've been following you for a year, Mr. I love you, just let you know I got 2 flip-flops and a Glock.
Look, you are so popular. You got men telling you that they love you.
Ain't that just sweet?
You just rolling
Isn't that
like
just
that.
Sweet? I know I've made it. I know I've made it in the world when I have a stalker.
You are family now.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So on break, I get a friend's request. And I'm the kind of person that I get, okay, I'm not trying to brag, but I get tons of friends requests. So unless you're like a local or somebody I know, I normally just let you stay as following because Facebook stops you at 5,000 people, y'all.
Right.
So, I've been told several times you got too many friends and they won't let me add anymore. So I've got some people that are out of state people that now have removed me as a friend, but they just follow me. That way I can still add people that are local because, I need to add my locals as much as I can.
Right.
In the business that I'm in. So I kind of radar it. I kind of go through the pictures to see who they are. And as I'm going through these pictures, trying to find who it is, they have 2 pictures. I mean, they have each picture rather has 2 people in it. So I don't know who the person is that's asking for the friends request. And I don't recognize either of the 2 faces. Doc says,
I was looking at he was scrolling through some of the pictures.
You could tell you were playing on your phone and not listening.
I was listening to you. I was active. I was passive listening. But so he said, we're looking at the pictures and I go, oh, she's family. And Scotty goes, she's not my cousin. I was like, no, Scotty.
I'm like, what are you talking about? She don't look like no hoe I've ever seen before. He's like, she's like, no, family. I'm like, look, I ain't seen that girl at my family reunion. That is no cousin to me. I don't know that girl. And she's like, no, it's family. What?
And I'm like, okay.
I've not handed her a PBR on anybody's front porch. I don't know her.
And I'm like, no, Scotty. Family is a term that we use in the community to describe somebody that is a part of our community.
Mm-hmm. I see now.
That's why you got to keep it on the DL.
Oh, my God. Before we explain this, I want anybody and everybody that's listening, I won't even name you. I'll just say a listener. If you have ever used the word DL, like keep it on the down low. If you are a person that has used that word, have used, still uses, continues to use, plans on using it again. If you are one of those people that be like, gotta keep that on the DL, you need to text me right now or call in or message me or whatever, because I just want you to acknowledge that and me acknowledge that you've used it. I will not name you, but it's hilarious when I explain to you something. But I'm not going to do any explaining until you let me know who you is.
See.
You will come back to that one.
Yeah, let's come back.
So is there any other words that I need to be made aware of?
I don't,
Because I learned a long time ago, when you use the word she's tight, you're just really not the right word to use.
Yeah,
Because
no, it's not.
people look at you and go, what's tight? No, never mind. Like that haircut's tight. That was a word back in the day. You don't use that anymore either. Because now when you try to define a haircut and tight, people call that a runway or Hitler. And I didn't know that.
Right.
I'm like, what? So yeah, see, I've learned that there are certain things. Now I've got 2 different people texting in about keep it on the DL. And I got one saying, what does it mean? And it has that smiley face with the teeth like, oh crap, what have I done wrong? Brett,
I thought you weren't going to say the name.
I wasn't, but it's funny. He says, I have when singing R. Kelly to keep it on the down low. Because you know what R. Kelly's about, R. Kelly's all about them ice cream cones.
So you want me to tell him what DL
and Chuck E.
means?
Cheese.
Are you going to tell him or you want me to tell him?
So I make a comment one day to Doc, and I'm like, look, I'm gonna tell you something, but you need to keep it on the DL. You need to keep it on the down low, because not everybody needs to know about this. You need to keep this on the DL. And she starts giggling, and I'm like, girl, I ain't even told you. And like, I'm looking around in a room where it's just me and her, like somebody's walking in. I'm like, look, you need to keep this. You need to keep this on the down low. You hear me? You got to keep it to yourself. Keep it on the DL. And she's giggling in my face.
Kind of like this.
I'm like, girl, you need to stop. I ain't even told you what the problem is yet now. But this just me and you. Keep it on the DL. And she's laughing in my face. Hold on, let me see who this last text was. And of course, see, I got people saying, I got everybody chiming in. Keep it on the DL. Okay, now you explain. Okay. You explain what keeping it on the DL means, and I want every single one of you peoples that uses keep it on the DL to realize you never want to use that word again after today.
Okay, so
are you ready? Are you ready? I'm telling you, are you ready?
So back in the day, keeping on the DL did mean what Scotty was using it as, but
not anymore.
Not anymore. Times have changed. So when you keep something on the DL, that means somebody who is secretly gay.
Somebody just text me, that's your favorite saying. It used to be my favorite saying.
Keep it on the DL is somebody who is living a heterosexual life, but they are secretly sleeping with the same sex.
So let's just dumb that down and say it really simple. So if a husband or a wife
usually
are married to the opposite sex, but yet they're sneaking off having sex with the opposite
with
sex.
The same sex.
So they're fooling society into believing that they're just straight normal folks.
Right.
And then they over here on the down low doing the dirty.
Yeah, they're on the DL.
With the same sex.
Yes.
Now, I got text messages coming in saying, oh my God. I bet Jacob is saying kids games, LOL. Other people, and Jacob's part of the crew, so I'll just let it happen. I got WTF, really? Damn. I got an oh my God. I got lucky your fans don't keep the station on the DL. So yes. So I'm at this. So we go to this big biker funeral, and at the reception, I'm standing with some club members, and I was behind them. I tapped them on the back because I heard one of them say something like, look, you need to keep that on DL. And I said, look, let me tell you what the DL means. And I told him, and he went, holy crap, there will never be no on the down low in our shop again, ever. Ever. He's like, no, DL will never be mentioned again. He said, because I would hate to know that I said that at the wrong time and somebody would like wink at me.
Right. Yeah. There was actually a book written about it because it's actually more prevalent in the African American male community than anywhere else. Is brothers on the down low.
Yeah.
Well, it's just order up.
Yeah, no. No. We ain't ordering jerk chicken. No spanking monkey. No, we ain't ordering none of that.
None of that.
Good Lord. Okay, is there any other words we apparently need to be made clear on?
Well, but it as they come up, I can't. There's so many of them that we have.
Look, Jacob goes, really, Doc? People have been using that for hundreds of years. Why suddenly is DL associated to that?
Because there was a book written about it. Because, Atlanta has one of the highest incidents of men being married to women but sleeping with men. And, so there's actually been several books about it. And it's just that's where the DL came from.
Good. Yay. So are there any other words I need to be made very aware of before I go out and use those words?
I'll let you know when you use
Oh,
them.
my God. I would hate to know I tell somebody something about screwing in a light bulb and she just winks at me and like, don't say that again. What? I was just doing screwing a light bulb? What? Oh, no. Really? That's what that means? Oh, hell. Ain't no lights being turned on in my house ever again. It's like when I said cracker the other day and Doc takes it offensively. And I'm like, we've been calling people cracker for like years. Like we don't, white folks don't look at it. I'll be like, check out them crackers. We don't look at it like that.
Well, see, I think, growing up in my house, there were certain words that we were never, ever, ever allowed to say. And cracker, honky, and the N-word, we were never allowed to say. So when you say it, it's just like, oh, I can't believe he said that.
I just got one, Jacob, saying, if someone says, keep it on the DL to me, I say kick rocks, no matter what the meaning is.
Yeah, that's a good way to handle it, Jake.
I'm just telling you, since I've now heard that, I try not to let DL slip out of my mouth because it's like, really? Do I really want to be hung up? This explains why that guy winked at me. You think one day I'm over at the auto parts store, I'm just looking over somebody saying, look, I'm going to tell you something, but you got to keep this on the DL. And the guy over at the other register starts winking. Now that makes sense.
Just saying.
Now, see, I didn't know. I was just trying to be nice. And then at Home Depot, I said, keep it on the down low and use wood in the same sentence. And then all of a sudden the guy's trying to push my buggy to the car. I didn't know.
Really, Scotty?
I didn't know what he meant.
Well, hey, it's 9:01. We got to put the kids on the bus.
Okay, we're going to go put the kids on the bus. Do you have the lyrics or do I need to pull them up?
Nope, I got them. And today it's going to be a really cool song. I'm so excited.
It's definitely going to be an odd song. So everybody get ready. Here we go.
Okay, kids. Mr. Scott, can you please open the door? Tubby, stop. Oh my gosh. Tubby, didn't I send a note home with you yesterday about this behavior? Rob, leave the screwdriver. No, you can't bring the screwdriver to poke Tubby. No, Rob. Chris, don't bring that hammer on this bus.
And put the beer down.
Karen and Bill, no growlers on the bus. I know that your parents allow you to have the growlers at home, but we can't have growlers. Nikki, dresses are supposed to stay down. Pants come up.
I can't believe you said that.
Nikki, come up here and sit in the front with me. Oh my goodness, this is just going to be a very good bus ride today. Okay, I need all of the girls in the front. Crystal, Karen, Nikki, all of y'all sit in the front with me. Y'all are just going to have to be my special friends today. Boys in the back, girls in the front. I can't do this with y'all today. All right, boys and girls. Now I need everyone sitting crisscross applesauce. Okay, here we go. Now today is a very special song because all of my friends on the fun bus are the number one. I can't remember anything. Can't tell if this is true or a dream. Deep down inside, I fail to scream. The terrible silence stops me. Now, the war is through with me. I'm waking up. I cannot see that there is not much left of me. Nothing is real but pain now. Oh no, my friends. Our friend is in pain. What can we do? Well, we'll just have to tell him to hold his breath as I wish for death. Oh, please, God, wake me. Back in the world, that's much too real. It pumps life that I must feel. But can't look forward. Oh, the phone is blowing up. But can't look forward to reveal. Look to the time when I'll live. Boys and girls, does anyone know this song? Does anyone know this song? Fed through the tube that sticks in the, fed to the tube that sticks in me, just like wartime novelty, tied to machines that make me be, cut this life off from me. Oh no, we never want to cut life off, do we, boys and girls? No, we always want to give life and give encouragement and give friendship and support. That's right, Nikki. We always want to be friends. Okay.
And Jacob now is complaining because you did not offer handicap seating on this bus. He is filing a grievance.
Jacob's filing an ADA complaint against me. Well, Jacob, we'll have to send another bus by to get you tomorrow, okay? We'll get another bus. I promise. I promise.
Short bus. All of us are window lickers on the short bus. Don't nobody fool themselves.
Okay, Mr. Scotty, let's put the kids back on the bus. Oh, look at how nicely Nikki is sitting there now. Nikki, I love the way that you are sitting there.
She's going to bomb your house for this. You know that, right?
I know. I'll give her Rico wine from Gravity. Oh, look. Oh, and Karen and Bill are sharing their growlers with Nikki. I hope that's the non-alcoholic root beer.
Chris says, we know it's the short bus.
Chris, I put the hammer back in your toolbox, okay? Rob, no more screwdrivers at school during school hours, all right?
Can we stick to the rap songs? You just ruined one by Metallica for me. That was the point, was to just try to take it to a different level, just see if anybody would catch up with one. Because she said this morning, I didn't bring one. What can I do? I went, I got one. Because next week I'm going to get her to do King of Nothing. Because I just think that would be kind of funny. Or Sanitarium. That'd be kind of awesome.
Well, Nikki wants me to do buttermilk biscuits, so I got to find that one.
Or get you to do Anthrax. I Am the Man by Anthrax.
Ooh, okay. Well, yeah, I have to, since I called Nikki out today, I got to do buttermilk biscuits.
Yeah, you owe her for that one. Or my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Somebody wanted me to, 2 people wanted me to do that one. So I'll probably do that one next week too. All right, boys and girls, we are getting, oh my gosh, no teacher voice. Okay, so we're getting ready to get out of here and head up to White Brothers for their customer appreciation.
I'm trying to get
day.
this lyric thing to pull up because I wanted to see if you could pull off my milkshake real fast. I mean, I know we're at 9:07. See if you can pull it up. See if you can pull it up really fast.
All right, who sings it?
I don't even know.
Oh, you don't know the milkshake?
I don't know who sings it. Like, that's on my to-do list.
Oh, milkshake lyrics. There
Yes.
it is. Khalees?
Just find it. Don't even try to explain who it is. Just let's go. We're in a hurry.
Okay, here we go.
All right, now this'll be another one.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, go for it.
All right.
Do you need my music to start you, or are you okay?
I
Just
think
go
I'm
ahead.
okay. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. That's right, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge. I know you want it. That thing makes me what you guys go crazy for. They lose their mind the way I wind. I think it's time. La la, la la, la. Warm it up. La la, la la, la. The boys are waiting. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. That's right. It's better than yours. I can teach you, but I'd have to charge. I can see you're on it. You want me to teach thee? Techniques that freaks these boys. It can't be bought. Just know thieves get caught. Watch if you're smart. And there we go. La la, la la, la. Warm it up.
Now actually try to sing it because you know the song, don't you?
I think I know. Yeah, I do. I know the song. Okay. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. They're right. It's better than yours. That's right. It's better than yours. I can teach you, but I'd have to charge. I know you want it. Nikki will have to do this one. She does so much better with stuff like this than I do.
All right. So look, here's, sorry. Here's the song. Of course, after a YouTube commercial that lasts 11 seconds. So, but I just figured I need to get out of here, but I so had to try to get this because I just wanted to hear Doc try to pull it off. Here we go.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I could teach you, but I have to charge. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours.
All right, Doc, you ready? Your turn. Here we go.
Wait, I gotta do it?
Come on, just sing along.
Okay.
The words are right there.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. That's right, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. That's right, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge. Want it?
Okay. I just had to. I just had to at this point. Why not? All right, everybody, we got to get out of here. We got to get up there to White Brothers in Stone Mountain. Free food, customer appreciation. Hope to see you there. And then tonight, I got to be at the American Legion in Loganville. And my time's different. Like I thought I had to be there earlier. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get my day going. But we're going to be up there tonight until 11 p.m. So between, 7, 11, we'll be up there. That's not at the 7-Eleven. It's at the American Legion. But between 7 and 11, Joe Leeper, you better be there. We will see everybody on the flip side. Thanks for tuning in this morning to a little bit of the Just for Freaking Fun radio. I'm sorry we have to cut out of here. It just so happens that I got to get loaded and dressed and all that kind of stuff. So it's throwing me off just a little bit.
And I gotta go change shirts because I forgot to bring my fun shirt.
It's going to be 80 friggin' degrees today, too. So.
Yeah, so.
All right, you guys, we love you. We'll see y'all
Monday.
See y'all Monday. Stay out of trouble. Don't do anything that we would do.
And if you do,
just do it just for fun,
that's
at least.
right.
At least do it just for fun and stay out of trouble. Don't do anything that you can get caught doing. We'll see y'all on the flip side. Thanks for tuning in.
Sweet.
See you guys.
Bye, everyone.